Hello, hello. I don't know who's listening or who's here, but, well, I just thought, hey, I'm lonely. It's really raining out. Everything feels kind of gross. I'm gonna go date some birds. One sec, I gotta make sure this actually works as I want it to. Yes, it did. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Everything feels gross. It's raining like heck outside. And I know y'all can hear that. But I'm just dating birds. We got one more story to go through in this. So let's get to it. I don't honestly know what that is and it's worrying me. Why? Do we would to her? The dude, I don't know what you're saying. Whatever you're saying, it ain't coming through right. Something believed. I believed you. Who? Why? Why did you? Something me. Please enter your name. I'm gonna go with the usual name. Sorry if you hear a lot of noise outside, though. Oh, great. This dude, he's back again. Oh my god, I keep remembering the voice I give him and just freaking breaking down laughing. At last, the day's come. The day of my final victory over you. Are you still there, Suma? I know you're here tonight. My heart flutters just imagining her ungainly form prostrate against softened fire before my new weapon. Look up at the night sky, the stars, the moon. They all give me their blessings in this, my decisive moment of artistry. I can't take anything seriously when I gave him a freaking Jefferson voice. Never mind, it seems to have clouded over. Can't the weather try to read the atmosphere at least a little? Come on, you ninnies. Star player has arrived at last. Show a little enthusiasm. No matter. Nothing can overshadow my day of glory now. Prepare yourselves for the end, Sasuma. Nishiki... Oh god, I can never pronounce his freaking name. Nishiki Tori, the artist, the one and only, has arrived. Tremble before me, pitiful fools. Wait, no, give applause for the glory you're about to witness. Tonight, I veil my... Didn't I just ask for applause? What is this silliness? This is my grand entrance, you must... What? What on earth is going on here? Ah, good Mr. Editor-in-Chief. I'm afraid we're in the middle of a sexy and gradual process at the moment. Good wait? Q2R. Nishiki Tori, right? As you can see, we're a little busy. We don't need more problems right now, so just sit tight and hold it, kiddo. Actually, I suppose you're not that young anymore. How rude. I still have... Ah, heck, it's so hard to switch between the voices. I still have my youthful vigor. More importantly, what's going on? This is entirely too strange. Could you fill me in a little, please? Would that we could. If anybody here knows what's going on, please speak up. Everyone gathered here to see the total lunar eclipse, and the eclipse started. So far, everything's fine. It's just a normal school outing. But then things went wrong. When the last corner of the moon is hidden, everyone here fell asleep. Asleep? The brain activity is normal. They're all experiencing an extended period of REM sleep. REM sleep. So then, they're dreaming? It would seem so. What's the problem then? You can just wake them up. We can't, and that's the problem. REM sleeps when the body sleeps, but the brain remains awake. Normally you can wake someone experiencing it up quite easily, but we can slap their faces and shout in their ears all we want, but they don't wake up. An entire astronomical observation group falling asleep at once. It's strange, but not unheard of. I suppose to form mass terror. I've heard that in past cases, the birds involved have woken up by themselves and the moon becomes visible again. Unfortunately for us, the eclipse ended a while ago and they're still sleeping. Do you suppose the clouds have something to do with that? Quite possibly. They gathered right as the eclipse ended, so we haven't seen the moon since before it started. Awfully hard to believe. How can looking at the moon cause something like... Coming through! You really need to learn to tailor your speech to the occasion. You really are completely lacking in grace and quite rude. The people here are the ones being rude. There's something wrong with the place where dawn doesn't follow pre-dawn. Nageki and I came to this dream country, the Holiday Star, on the night train. We got to run errands for Mr. Forward King, and we got to see our friends, and it all seemed like good fun, but when morning was coming and we thought we were going to wake up, morning didn't come. Who are you talking to? The camera, of course! Those episodes weren't all released at once, so people have probably forgotten what happened last time. I did that yesterday, I think. Being so directly aware of the camera seems a little unprofessional to me. Whatever. It's better to give the readers a hand. Mr. King, are you in here? I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. Ah, goodness. His Royal Highness the King? Hello, I'm the King. Mr. King, you wretched little blob of lemon yogurt. The King was very scared, because the human girl had come with a scary face and a fierce voice. He's shrinking, Sasaka. Control yourself before he disappears entirely. What kind of a wimp is he? Something isn't right, Mr. King. The night isn't ending and we aren't waking up. The night did not end. You do not wake from the dream. What are you talking about? Night is followed by a new morning, and after that a new day. The King said the holiday does not end on the holiday star. The holiday is forever. The King asked if a new day would come, would the holiday not have to end? Would that not be strange? You seem to have arrived at riddles. Common sense makes a very poor weapon in debates here. Well, in that case, how can we get home? The King said there's no returning from the journey we've taken. You should know this well. The dead can never return to life. Where did that come from? What do you mean, Mr. King? Isn't this just some happy dream theme park or something? The King said this is the land of dreams. This is where birds who have died wait dreaming for the end of eternity. That would make sense for me, but Your Majesty, not all the birds are here are dead. And there's a living human right here! We didn't do anything aside from watching an eclipse, right? Maybe we got hit by a gigantic meteor? If we died that suddenly, we might arrive in the land of the dead while still alive. Sometimes, not often, but sometimes someone arrives here literally. But the King is kind, and so is always happy to entertain those who need to wait for proper citizenship. No, thank you. Let's leave already, Nageki. Do you think we should? This does seem like the place for me. Let's go back to the school. You don't need some pushy king who forces people into staying in his country either. Indeed. Can't say I like it much. We can get back to the school on the train we took to get here, right? We'll go home whether you want us to or not. Don't bother to see us off. The King said the train will not come. Why not? The night will not end. There's no station, and the train will not come. I don't follow the logic. Is that really surprising, given who's talking to you? I've had enough. We're finding a way out on our own. Well, that sounded really cool, but how are we gonna get out? The station we arrived at was right around... There's nothing here. It's gone. Seems so. Maybe it stops at a different platform when it's going the other way? But I don't see any other platform anywhere. Excuse me, citizen of this land? Yes, miss? We are perfectly normal tourists, and we came here to sightsee. Oh, how wonderful. This is a very nice place. Welcome to move in. No, we're here to sightsee. We don't want to stay. Is that right? Have you thought about staying permanently, then? Stop repeating yourself. What should we do, Nageki? This is like verbal dodgeball. I think we have to find our own way out, like you said. Hello, whoever else is in the chat. Nice to see someone. And now? We need to figure out what to do. Can't you just wait for it to clear up again? Even if it doesn't, shouldn't sunlight work just as well? No, we can. We've got a time limit, you see. What do you mean? Avian brains are unstable things, barely out of a period of rapid mental development. And right now, everybody on the ground here is suffering from the disconnect between their brain and their bodies. If we leave them for too long, they won't be able to wake up again. They'll be stuck dreaming until they die. That's it. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. That's it. I don't know what happened to human. What? So they'll become vegetables. He's assuming you're Creighton. Wake up. If you're gonna slip into an eternal dream, at least do it before being appropriately odd by my artistry. Or after. I want to head back in. Do I have your permission? Do you understand what you're saying, Saki? Head in? Into the world of dreams? I'm a messenger of dreams. Sounds pretty romantic, doesn't it? One of the victims, the word's not happening good. Shirogane Sakuya is a relative of Sakazaki's. Sakazaki can synchronize his brainwaves and access his dreams if he follows the right procedure. It's a very strange thing. Everyone here is seeing the exact same dream. Almost like a field trip of the soul. Last time I went in, I confirmed a few of them aside from Sakuya. And I suspected that if I can spur them into action directly, we can get them all out of there. Your job here isn't to take a hit for your younger brother. Can you promise you'll act with discretion? Yes, sir, I can. Understood. Your orders, Sakazaki. Attend to the dream through Shirogane Sakuya. Extract people trapped inside and pull out. This will only be a success if everyone comes out alive. And that includes you, Sakazaki. Yes, sir. Wait just a minute. What's in that bottle? Is that stuff legal? And those are sleeping pills? Yeah. He's about to enter someone else's dream. If he wants to get in, he doesn't have much of a choice. Isn't something to do on a whim? Yeah. This can't possibly be good for you. Don't come crying to me if you start experiencing embarrassingly personal side effects. Everything has a price. If you got a goal in mind, you better be prepared to pay up. Here are the electrodes. I'll be keeping an eye on the morning. You ready, Sakazaki? Yes, sir. Jeez. Fine, I get it. I'll help too. Why are you so angry all of a sudden? I'm not angry. I just can't stand being here with you two stealing all the dramatic roles. Let me do something too. I want to get rid of those clouds, yeah? Can you do something about them? Just who do you think I am? I'm the man once known as the Crawler, the former head of the 2nd Optical Ordnance Division, and now I go by the Champion Bad Guy. I'm the greatest advisor in the artistic research sector. Nishikushi Tori. Do you think my new weapon can't handle a few puny clouds? I see. Certainly sounds impressive. How soon can you be ready? Wind speed, temperature, humidity. Once I've collected some meteorological data, my calculations will be simple. Give me 20 minutes and I shall unveil my masterpiece. So you'll be cracking the dream from the outside while I go at it from the inside. Sounds good. I'm going under. I do. This is the place where he was having that tea party. Looks like it is too easy to plug a hole in here once it's open. Can't let myself get forcibly ejected again. Time to find everyone and convince them to say goodbye to Dreamland. And as for the people he's trying to rescue, please take it easy. The kingdom is a wonderful place. Just take it easy. A double take it easy combo. Doesn't look like anyone's changing their mind. They just keep on asking us to move in. We're not going to learn anything from them. Time to break through their line and find the egress. Let's go, Nageki. Anywhere, as long as we get out of here. That doesn't sound like much of a plan. Excellent, mon ami. Your reckless energy is a sight for sore eyes indeed. Floppy Dove Man! Thought you'd be stuck in a mysterious land getting sued for inappropriate behavior by the Queen of Hearts by now. So glad you're okay. A real hero always saves his good moves for the final scene, after all. Which is to say, we've got an emergency. Can't risk sticking around too long and getting banhammered again, so I'll keep this quick. This place is not real. We have to leave quickly. Yeah, I know, I shouldn't even be here. But we don't know how to get out. Meaning it's not just enough to be aware one way up. What's going on, Yuya? Will we be okay? Please tell us whatever you know. Well, alright, stay calm and listen. I'll fill you in on what's going on in the real world. And if we stay like this for too long, we'll turn into potheads? Not potheads, Miss Asaka. Vegetables. Exactly. That's why I'm here to find you all, wake you up, and end this dream. What's going on? What's that light? Flare? Is this some sort of super mission signal? The ground's shaking. I don't think that's a flare. That was pretty fast. I guess it's got more than a big mouth after all. Ankle. Say it. Power. Say it. Back up. Say it. Perfection. Ah, pure, pearlescent moonlight shine on my beautiful figure, and not as artistic as this in snow plain ugly clouds. Allow me to increase the pinnacle of my effort in the field of optics. The Shikikogi masterpiece at X792 point light weapon system AC vortex. God, it's so hard to say things like that whenever this dude speaks. Yuya, what's going on? Some sort of natural disaster? Friendly Bird's giving us a hand. He's gonna break the stream from outside. The sky's getting brighter. Is it morning again? I can't say I'd be unhappy if the moonlight alone fixed everything, but, well, we'll see. What do you think you're doing? Yes, what do you think you're doing? Why are you trying to break down our beautiful castle? The king will not let you leave. The clouds are parting. Good work. But of course. Have I ever failed? Now, oh beautiful full moon, show us your lovely form. The king said, don't leave me. Don't leave me behind. What is this? This must be some sort of joke. I'm not dreaming. Is this not reality? It is. What you and I are seeing should be real anyway. Then what is that hideous thing doing up there? The king made an egg. A giant, enormous egg. A giant black egg to hide the kingdom away. Is Mr. Saka? Mr. Saka. Ah, what a crazy dream, huh? It's a little early to say that. The nightmare isn't over yet, mon ami. You knew it wouldn't be that easy. Not after you said all that flag-raising stuff, Yuya. Things certainly look a little different, at least. It's pitch dark around us and quiet. There's no sound apart from our voices. Got bright, and then there was that earthquake, and then the king showed up out of nowhere. What happened? I'm not entirely sure myself. I think we can safely say that the king fellow doesn't want us leaving, though. I think he shut us in. This is kidnapping. Hey, Mr. King, what kind of VIP treatment is this? I don't want any of it. There's no reply. It's just a cold, dark abyss. What do we do? Nikaki, Yuya, are the others okay? The king doesn't seem to want to let any of us go, so he's probably trapped the others in here too. Of course, we can't see anything. So we can't. I can just barely make out Nikaki and Yuya, but if they step back even just a little, I think I'd lose them. Can't see what the wall and what's a corridor. We'll never find it. Hey there. In a bit of a bind, eh? I knew it was gonna be him. Oh, Mr. Migrant Bird. It's good to get stuck like this. Be troubled as much as you can while you're still young. Now isn't the time for friendly old man wisdom. You know him? Well, we've bumped into him a few times. He's just a hungry old man. A hungry old man? That's a depressing way of putting it. Professor Naneki and the doctor are the only two adults asleep on the roof. What's going on here? You're a migrant, right, mister? Do you know how to get out of here? I haven't the slightest. If you're going to show up right when we're stuck, can you at least be useful? I've never been good at sticking to a goal. I just wait for the wind to blow and head wherever it smells like tender grasses. There's no need for you young folks to be in such a hurry either. Why not take a break for a change? We appreciate the thought, but alas, we're a little short on time right now. We're one step away from a permanent vegetative state after all. We're still alive, we shouldn't be here. Well, I may have come here naturally. Oh, is that right? Well, there was something odd about you, so you came here early by mistake? I like living fast. Yeah, that does sound like a problem. Are only dead birds supposed to come here? No, that's not it. Don't look so down, you weren't far off. Really, this aren't a place anyone should come to. What do you mean? So it's not where we end up when we die? Birds who pass their name to the stars wander the night sky. There are any numbers of places to see. There are also stars like this. Stars which aren't stars. It's a bit like a Himentofit's lad, if you see what I mean. The Yemen Tofid, a lure for prey, or something like that. It's a real problem. If I get stuck on a fake star like this, I can't continue my journey. Gotta find a way out. I'll go take a look around. It's not very bright, but I can see some starlight now. There are tiny stars everywhere. I hadn't noticed them before. Your eyes are getting used to the darkness. See? little break now and then can help too. You're right, my eyes are used to it now. We're standing in the center of a large round room with 2 doors. Maybe everyone else is through those? But we can't tell where they lead. Oh, don't you have your map with you? We just got shut in here. We don't get to bring a strategy guide along. Doesn't the morning dove there have a planescope? A planesphere? Yeah, I have it. There's your map. Nageki's planisphere? It is a very nice planisphere, but will studying constellations now really? An egg. Looks a little like a dark nebula. That's a bad egg. When an egg turns black, it's rotten. Black is the color of a poor chick who died before hatching. We're just a little above the very bottom now. The stars light the burnt souls, burning bright and happy even in a dead egg. Oh no, we gave up one of the stars, though. Oh no, don't tell me that's Nageki's. Anyone but Nageki's. So you want to get out of here? My job here is to find everyone and get out, yes? I think I'm ready to go home. And I want to see tomorrow. Look, we're one step closer to hatching. Chicks grow teeth to help them tear out of their shells and into the new world. We only need them that once. With them, we can break out of this new shell by our own strength. No matter how tough the shell is, it will break eventually. If the chick is alive, it can break free. This is a false star. That wasn't a real light you saw. That was a lighthouse, something Milky Way. A false star is a dangerous thing. Once you're in, it can be hard to get out. It's scary. Break the shell and burn down the false light. The morning dove there can do it. After all, he's got the answers. Answers? I see. So, all this is fake? Do you have a plan, Nageki? No, not really. I just know what the king was thinking when he made this place. I know why he took one of our stars, and I know why only I can make it. If I can, that is. Somehow. Well, good luck. Wait, can't you explain that a little more? Ah, too late, he's gone. Geez, no one like the key here just shows up with a whole bunch of gnomic advice and doesn't actually say anything useful. No, mon ami. At least you give us some hints, right? And some cause for optimism. Said I could do it. But at least the gnome and hungry old man gave Nageki some clear reassurance. Planesphere sure is turning out to be useful, Nageki. A little above the very bottom, so we're right here. And there are 2 stars nearby. If the stars are what he said, we should be able to find everyone else if we aim for the stars? Let's hope so. Oops, sorry, wrong voice. And there are 2. Let's hope so. And there are 2 suspicious stars up at the top. False lighthouse. That must be the light we saw from the plaza. From what he said, we need to break it? Alright. Now then, we'll need to head up both sides. This looks like a good time to split up, don't you think? Happens all the time in longer dungeons and RPGs. I'm ready to roll. Protecting the ladies is always my first priority. I'd like to go with you, mon ami, but I'll go alone. It'll be safer if you got the map with you after all. Take care of her, alright? Right. Yes, I want to be more with Nageki! Well, the king very kindly trapped us all in a gigantic evil doom egg. Will we escape from the dream of our lives? Of course we will. After all, this place is crazy. What kind of place doesn't have morning radio aerobatics? Aerobics. Sorry. Aerobatics? Aerobatics. Acrobatics is what I was trying to say. Until we split up, Nageki and me going through one door, you through the other. We'll wake everyone from the stream and smash this rotten egg from the inside. Yu's already off and getting stuff done. We better move along too. Right. Yeah, it does seem pretty professional sometimes. He even had a real gun during that time at Christmas. Maybe he really is with the FBI or something? I'm opening the door. Are you ready? Bring it on! The Lying Picture Book. Once, there was an Oko-san. There was something the Oko-san wanted to find, no matter what. So he ran to the ends of the earth. The Oko-san was very fast. He could run anywhere. He ran everywhere. At the end of the earth, there was a giant hole in the ground. The Oko-san fell into the hole. No one remembers the Oko-san now. Poor Oko-san. Poor Oko-san. Oh! Oko-san is the pudding god! Oko-san is the god of not pudding! Oko-san! Hostage confirmed. Moving to secure. Oko-san, let's get out of here, okay? Oh! Oko-san used wing attack. It's super effective. Ow! Ow! Oko-san, that hurts. Calm down and listen to me. Oh! Oko-san is not Oko-san. Oko-san is the god of not pudding. You're not being a particularly benevolent god either way. Yeah, Oko-san. God has to listen to the voices of the downtrodden common people. Cool. Really? Yeah. Cool. Nowadays, Oko-san will listen for 3 centimeters. Oko-san, this pudding isn't real. You have to kiss it goodbye and come back to reality. So, 3 centimeters is about 10 seconds? Looks like it. Oko-san, calm down. This crummy thing isn't the pudding you've been searching for all these years. Pudding is pudding. What does Hannah know about pudding? I don't know anything about pudding. Think about it, Oko-san. Is the pudding you seek something I could understand? Of course not. It's something beyond and above, something completely outside my comprehension. Whenever you talk about pudding, it's like it's the meaning of the universe, or the final secret of the earth, or some sort of cult deity. No matter how hard you've tried to explain it, I just don't get it. I still don't know what the pudding you're looking for is. But I do understand that it's not something you can just find like that. Cool. Of course not. The pudding is an amazing treasure. Doesn't this strike you as odd then? How could you find that amazing treasure without doing anything? Cool. What have you been training for all these years? Haven't you been training so you can find the pudding which sleeps forgotten at the end of the earth? You couldn't possibly find a treasure like that this easily. It's a trap, Oko-san. A fake. You have to remember, Oko-san. Remember the pudding you seek. And before we know it, we're standing in a room just like the one where we started. Was everything we saw in here really just an illusion created by the king? Probably, yes. He was hoping to hold us back. Cool! Oko-san has remembered! Cool! Truth pudding is the universe itself, but it cannot be found in this universe. It is infinite. I don't think I follow. Don't worry, I don't either. Cool! Oko-san must return to the earth and seek the true pudding. The wall cracked. They must be breaking the shell like the migrant said. Oh, I get it. When someone starts thinking I want to go home, the egg cracks a little. It doesn't look like it'll crack anymore, though, and we probably couldn't crack it by hand. We'll need to keep going further. Cool! Oko-san is going home! Oko-san, wait! Oko-san gallops off into the darkness, snorting and queuing with excitement. Well, he can probably take care of himself just fine. Probably. My eyes are getting used to the darkness again, and I can make out another door opposite from where we came in. Who will we find in the next room? The unenclosed picture book. Once, there was a chrysalis. The chrysalis was all alone. It didn't know how to grow up, so it stayed a chrysalis forever. One day, a butterfly came along. The butterfly said, "Let's be friends. I can show you how to become a beautiful butterfly like me." The lonely chrysalis was happy, because it wasn't alone anymore. But its friend the butterfly disappeared soon after. The lonely chrysalis was alone again. It didn't know where to go anymore. It didn't know what it wanted to do anymore. The lonely chrysalis shrank and hardened. Nothing will ever come out of it now. Poor chrysalis. Poor chrysalis. Merry Christmas! It's the Christmas junkies, and here I was expecting some emotionally charged, heart-wrenching scene. You shouldn't judge by appearances. Maybe these creatures have some sort of deep internal conflict as well. Well, we did find out that they have a tragic backstory. Miru, Kaku, we need to get out of here. If we stay here too long, we won't be able to go home anymore. Merry Christmas? What? This place is called the Holiday Stars, but it's not Christmas, is it? If we don't get out of here, we'll never be able to celebrate Christmas again. Merry Christmas! Shock! Times 10 to the 6th! I suppose that's an expression of surprise. They do appear to be moved. Merry Christmas! That would be bad, really bad. Miru and Kaku want to start preparing for next Christmas. Zoom! Two of them run off into the darkness. That was a lot easier than Oko-san. But there aren't any cracks in the shell. There must still be someone here. I guess so. We just went through this plain corridor a little while ago anyway. I already know who we'll find through that door. Enormous enemy is approaching. Keep your dignity, Nageki. I'm already dead, so I think I'll be safe no matter what. But do be careful, Miss Sasaka. Come through. Huh? There's no reply. It's just a kitchen. Miss Sasaka, watch out. What happened? Nageki slams into me from behind. I go rolling across the floor. Nageki, and I thought you were such a gentleman. I'm as surprised as you are. Complain to whoever touched that thing to the ceiling. Huh? A gigantic bear trap is laying on the floor where I stood a moment ago. Did that fall from the ceiling? Oh, Do forgive me. It appears to have fallen a little more slowly than I calculated for. Do not fear. I'll use more exact measurements next time. What do you mean, don't fear, you people-assigned partridge proprietor? You're supposed to lay bear traps in the ground anyway. Hanging them from the ceiling? Really? I swear, kids these days can't do anything. Oh, God! I was planning to modify it so that it would seize the victim's head and then lift back up to the ceiling. It would help with desanguination. Sanguinization, you see. I see you weren't planning to close after all. My neck hurts just thinking about it. Fluffy heretic chef. Dr. Iomani, your dark fantasy affectations end now. You've noticed too, right? This place isn't normal. We've been shut in. If we stay here for too long, we'll enter persistent vegetative state? What, you mean he already knows? I read a report on a similar phenomenon where a number of people shared a dream. A few years ago now. I suppose we're all under the effects of something not unlike mass hypnosis caused by the eclipse. If that is not the case, you should not be here. Well, at least we don't have to explain it to you. Let's escape together, Doctor. No, thank you. Projected at the speed of light. Aren't you more comfortable here, then? Who knows? I haven't been here for half a day. I haven't quite decided yet. But didn't you say yourself you're one of those sad people who only love research, Doctor? Your brains will rot and drip out your ears if you stay in this eternal holiday kingdom with this happy-go-lucky king. It is easy to say. If I have my fill of research, I cannot complain. Term vegetative is not entirely accurate. Brain relinquishes control over the body and sinks into a state of pure, unadulterated thought. Is that not so? You did say that our brains were disconnected from our bodies, so I guess so. Cast away all functions but conscious thought. What a pure state of being. Fascinates me. But do you really want to stay in this dream forever, Doctor? Since when were you the dreamy type? Dreams are not such rigid things as you seem to think. The activity of the brain is no different from dreaming. Let them all awaken. But there isn't anything here to use for your favorite diabolical experiments. No, we cannot be so sure about that. The king of the stars seems to absorb the knowledge and experiences of all who have washed ashore here and blended them into a being capable of conscious action after all. You've lost me. Put it another way. The birds on the star hold within them the capability to replay any number of past events. The star is practically overflowing with material for study. I have no worries there. This isn't the sort of thing that happens every day, after all. Since I have the chance to experience it, I want to stay and take advantage of it. Are you really sure about that, sir? No matter what you study, no matter what you discover, you'll never be able to announce it to the world. I seek knowledge and knowledge alone. I'm not doing this all for someone else's sake or for some earthly goal. Given the chance to engage in unadulterated thought while outside disturbance, I'm happy to accept it. Go on ahead. We have nothing more to talk about. The shell cracked. Well, it did crack, but looks a little subpar. Those cracks must be from Miro and Kaku. Probably. Don't have much time, so we'll go rescue the others. Please reconsider while we're gone, Doctor. Well, we shall see. Ho ho ho. This is no time for ho 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 fluffatic. I want Miro and Kaku to stop him. I want Miro and Kaku to talk to him because he took him in now. Anyways, I do hope he decides to help us. The infirmary would be awfully lonely without the murderous fluffatic around. Miss Osaka. Yeah? We've got company. Greetings, traveler. Geez, we've already decided to go home. No one likes a host who tries to lock you in their home and make you stay forever. How many of those vague, see-through citizens are there anyway? You should all try talking to the king, too. Only a tyrant would try to stop visitors from leaving, right? Have you all been here with that king forever? No, we haven't. We are the same as you. So you came from outside? You must have been the same. We were very afraid when we came here. Afraid? Nikki and I had a nice time coming here on a comfortable train with a friendly conductor. I don't remember being afraid of anything. If you came from outside, you have homes to return to, right? Why are you staying here? Because we don't have to worry about anything. Because there's nothing scary here. The king's dead. The king is old. And all are the king. Soon you guests from far away will be the king too. All are the king. so there is nothing scary here. Everyone is together. Let's be together. The king is waiting on his royal throne. But the king glances nervously at Nageki. The king does not want to be friends with that mourning dove. You don't have to come. That's not very nice of you. The king commanded you shall stay away. Kings fade into the darkness, leaving their selfish command behind. Wow, Nageki, from the look on his face, I bet the king is changing his royal underwear about... He's a bit of a crybaby. I don't think scaring him is very hard. I do wonder about it, though. Why was he so afraid of Nageki? The migrant said something about that, too. Maybe you're the king's natural enemy? Let's hope so. And those fake citizens turned into the king and disappeared, if what they said is true. Perhaps everyone who stays here ends up turning into the king. That's a bit much. What is this, a horror movie? At least it sounds like he's waiting for us. We've got to go find the others and teach him a thing or two about international travel laws. Not much variety in the decor here, I must say. I'm getting a little sick of it. Wonder how things are going on the roof. I can probably trust Mr. Leone, to keep my body from spontaneously combusting or anything like that. That artistic scientist fellows probably cleared the clouds away. But the king of this place blocked the moonlight. Search and rescue mission is own of total surrealism, eh? This is new even to me. The decorated picture book. Once there was a beautiful piano. Hey! Sakia! The piano was decorated with all the gemstones and the colors of a rainbow. Oh, how it sparkled and glittered. Everyone told it was beautiful. What a beautiful piano. No one had ever seen such a wonderful piano before. The piano's owner was very pleased and decorated the piano even more. Everyone in all the land praised the piano's beauty. No one from anywhere wanted to hear its voice. But the gemstones were heavy, so heavy, and one day they crushed the piano flat. Poor piano, poor piano. What is this trash? Is there no limit to its vulgarity? The composition was poor, the story juvenile, and the art messy. They opened the door to find a Fanta angrily beating a book on the floor. Salutations, Sakia. I'm glad to see you're still yourself. What? Is there no getting rid of you? What now? The tea party's already over. Is that it? Is it? That's too bad. I was really looking forward to drinking some of your tea, too. I wouldn't have given you anything even if you had showed up on time. Don't get full of yourself, Mongo. I'll be expecting an invitation card next time, too. Sakia sticks a beak into the air and coos irritatedly. By the way, what were you reading just now? I pick up the book, which Sakia had thrown onto the floor. I haven't the slightest. Do you remember where you found it? Do not treat me like a child. The king gave it to me. I do not mean to insult a gift of royalty, but that thing is amazing. It's like the scribbles of a deranged child. Picture book, eh? So this is a little flirtation from the king. Or rather, an invitation to stay here. I suppose it's meant to paint reality on poor light to flatter the world of dreams. Alas, its message appears to have been lost on Sakia. Something is wrong with someone who dresses a musical instrument up like a Christmas tree. Instruments come with their own beauty already built in. Gaudiness is hardly the deciding factor in an instrument's value. Indeed, an instrument covered in sparkly glass chigug fails to impress uncultured fools as the epitome of crassness. Decorating an instrument to the detriment of its tone is absurd, ludicrous. If the author of this drivel were here now, I would sit him down and lecture him for 3 days without break. He continues on, angrily expounding the qualities of musical timbre. I wonder if he realizes just how much he cares about music. As his brother, I can only hope to see the magnificent blooming of that enthusiasm one day, in the real world. Very true. Visual flair is hardly what an instrument is there for. The piano in here should have used his voice to let everyone know that before he got crushed. I wasn't created to be decorated. Let me sing. Something like that. Why are you smirking like that? What a distasteful cretin you are. I love how thick-headed you are, Sakia. It'll save me a lot of trouble. What is this? Do you mock me? No, quite the opposite. That's praise. I doubt it. Your ridiculous facial expression is proof of your deceit. Forgive me, I was born with it. What am I to do? Now then. Can't spend too much time here. I doubt whoever I run into next will be as easy as you, after all. I know you didn't just wander here by chance. Tell me what is happening. You're always good at keeping things moving. Thanks, Sakia. You do not jest. It's hard to believe, but unfortunately it's true. You and I are hooked together with a whole piece of electrical wires right now. You cat, without my permission. You weren't exactly being responsive. It's an emergency anyway. Easier to ask for forgiveness and approval, right? Now then, Sakia. Will you spend eternity having tea here with that cheerful, artistically challenged king? Inconceivable. I will not stand for it. Just who do you think I am? I am Shirogane Sake of the Bell. It is completely out of the question. I demand to see the man responsible for this idiocy at once. I have recompense for his gross discourtesy towards me. Saki runs off into the darkness, an aura of unusual productivity about him. No one gets the better of my little brother. Now then, who's next? Ryuta? The black and white picture book. Once upon a time, there lived a white dove and a black dove. The white dove loved the sunflower. The black dove loved the sunflower too. What a beautiful sunflower it was. It was as warm and bright as the sun itself. The sunflower would go out and play with the doves all day long. But one day, the sunflower made friends with the star, and after that, the sunflower always went out at night. Without the sunflower as bright as the sun to light them, the days became dark. The white dove knew how nice the night star was and became sad, and more sad, and cried. The black dove thought the night star should turn into a shooting star and go disappear somewhere far away. Things would be better then. But in the end, both doves froze in the darkness and died. Poor doves. Poor doves. This one's just as bad as the last one. Not my style at all. What did you think of it, Ryuta? The king said you've done nothing wrong. You were the one who found the treasure first. It doesn't mean anything. How I feel doesn't matter. Looks like you're more interested in talking to the king than to me. I guess I'm still just not charming enough. The king said the mourning dove is a bad, bad bird. The mourning dove wants to steal something precious from the king. And from you. You must know already. That mourning dove is an evil, evil demon. Nigeki is a ghost, but he's not evil. I guess he can be scary if you make a mess of the library books, but the king said that you are very afraid of him, are you not? Because you can tell that your greatest treasure will be taken far, far away. If you join the king, you will not be afraid of anything anymore. The evil demon will be gone then. The king is waiting for you. After a lot of smarmy babbling, the king disappears. Salutation, O troubled young pigeon. Mind if I join you for a bit? Oh, yeah. So you've ended up here too? I thought it was just us. Well, I wasn't exactly invited. You know how it is. I need to rescue you all. Blah, blah, blah. Please try to burst out of here and come home with me as soon as possible. I see. So we're all in the same dream after all. So it's not just something I'm imagining by myself. By all indications, yes. The king there is the host and creator of this great charade you're all discussing. And I'm crashing the party. Everyone dreaming the same dream beneath the starry night sky. Very romantic. So are you still caught up in this dream? I don't know. I don't know what I want anymore. It's very painful, and when I wake up, it might just end up even more painful. From what little I saw of the king's solicitations, I can guess pretty easily what he means. And I am a bit of a specialist in that area. You know by now what it is that's causing you pain, right? I haven't done... Talk to me, Ryuta. I'm here for you and I can help you. What's bothering you? What are you afraid of? Once you put it into words, you'll know exactly what you need to do. That's what I think anyway. That's why I talk so much all the time. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? At this rate, you'll rot from the inside. Quite literally at that. Be brave, Ryuta. I'm afraid of him not being with me, even in this dream. I always worry too much, and at first I thought this dream was just me being scared that someday she'll leave me behind. But I guess that's not it. The Hannah I saw here is the real Hannah. His eyes flicker about nervously. What he says is true, even if this is a dream. Hannah is acting on her own accord. Hannah's been with me ever since we were children. We've been together so long, somewhere along the line, I started thinking it would stay like that forever. But it won't. It never would. It was all just my imagination, all of it. His eyes glisten with tears. Ah, how brightly his innocence shines tall in this world, even jaded as myself. Probably it hasn't even realized what he's feeling is love. I took it all for granted. I thought it would last forever, but that's not possible. I know Hannah better than anyone. I know what she loves and what she hates, what she's good at, what she isn't, and I know everything about her. But I don't anymore. Nigeki knows a Hannah that I don't. Not just in this dream. She spends more time in the library every day. Someday I stopped being special to her. That matter, maybe I just thought I was special to her. All this time to her I've been nothing but... Well, what a pickle. If I've been reading the signs right, Nageki and Hana are quite to the point where Ryuta should be worrying. Those fears are going to get more and more likely by the day. I need to pick my words carefully. How can I coax this young man heart back into the real world without breaking it? Persuasion to maximum. What exactly do you mean by special? Something irreplaceable? I don't really understand myself. But at the very least, to me Hana is Hana and no one can ever take her place. So that's it? What are you ever afraid of then? No one can ever be replaced, do you, Ryota? The words aren't happening good right now. You'll never stop being special to Hana in that respect. Simple as that. You don't think I'm trying to fool you or anything, do you? That's true, I guess. No, dude, I'm scared that I just won't be with her any... It's not, of course not. I can't stay children forever. I feel like writing me off as a heartless idiot, but ignoring me won't change anything. Time will pass. Places will change. First flowers of spring, a shooting star, the rainbow right after a storm. All beautiful. And none can be captured and held forever. No matter how fair the flower, it'll rot and fall to pieces if you never let it go. But memories will never hurt you. Flower withers, the star falls, and the rainbow fades away, but you'll always remember the beauty. Are you telling me to go on alone with nothing but my memories? That's a little pessimistic. What I'm saying is, don't let your fears for tomorrow cloud the memories you're making today. That's too abstract for me, I don't think I understand. How long is he gonna keep floundering about? I'll have to be a little more clear. Maybe you'll be an unrequited lover, or maybe you'll live and have a family with Hana, or maybe you'll go your separate ways. But whatever happens, all the time you spent with her and all the joy you've had will still be yours. That just makes it worse. How could I live without the sun now that I'm so used to its warmth and light? I'm scared, Yuya. I don't want to see everything I know collapse around me. It's pretty bad. I've been talking to her for taking him for a quiet metrosexual, but maybe it's in the whole total monopolization thing. As far as I can tell, Miss Hana herself hasn't gotten the slightest idea what's going on. What a simply negligent lady. Listen, I just freaking love Nageki. Don't judge me. I mean, Ryuta is, like, the second best boy. Everything changes, Ryuta. Sounds like that. Inconvenient and rude to everyone. Even if you stand still, everything else will leave you behind. No matter how hard you try to prevent change, it'll still come. The world and your friends will still change. What you really want is undisturbed peace for the rest of your days. You'll have to cut all your ties, leave everyone behind, and become a hermit in the mountains. No, I don't want that. I didn't think you did. Are you planning to ask someone else to stay with you then? That wouldn't be right. I couldn't ask for something like that. It would be too selfish. So you think it would be selfish? Aren't you wishing someone would do that for you? Just a little bit deep inside? I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe you are. Aren't you afraid, Yuya? Everything around us is changing, and so are we. We don't know what's ahead. Doesn't that scare you? There are things that scare me, yes. Even a hero of justice has his weaknesses. What's wrong? What's waiting for me at the other end of this night? The best day of my life, or the very worst? No one knows, and that's why all we who cannot see tomorrow can do is put on our bravest smiles and mark bold into the new day. Isn't that called bluffing? Yeah, I suppose it is. All this time I've just been trying to lock cool so no one will realize what's going on inside. But what's wrong with putting on a little show? I have a question for you. There's only two choices. We're running a little low on time, you see. Or Ryuta, what do you want to do? You could accept the king's invitation and stay here. Nageki would be removed. You would spend eternity celebrating the endless holiday with Hana, and tomorrow would never come. Nothing would change, and nothing would ever hurt you again. Or you can refuse the king's invitation and return to the real world. Your relationship with Hana would change, sooner or later, for better or worse, and a new day will come. Now choose. I won't try to force you either way. You alone can decide what your salvation will be. And in any case, it won't do us any good unless he decides to break free himself. Hey. Now then, if I remember Nageki's map right, I should be near the throne room. But something's bothering me. I've been looking as hard as I can, but I still haven't found it. There was another star below and to the right of the room where we started. Someone else must be here. I went to the right. If that map is correct, there should be a route to that star around here somewhere. But where? We don't have to worry about getting lost, but this corridor is way too long. It's connecting two stars. There really isn't any way it could not be long. Stop pointing out how futile my complaints are. We're almost there anyway. Beyond that should be the king's chamber. Geki stares at the extravagant door at the end of the hallway and nods. Alright, let's get in there with a bang, take out the king with a clang, and knock down the lighthouse with a crash. Looks like you two cleared your half just fine. Yuya! We went through 2 rooms. We talked to Oko-san, Miro, and Kaku, and Dr. Yamada. And we made tons of cracks in the shell. Though I still don't think the doctor is really with us. 2 rooms after all? Yep, just like the one on the map. I didn't take any shortcuts, but I've only been through 2 rooms as well, so I'm afraid I have to go back, mon ami. We're only a few steps from the king. Still 1 short. I must have missed the room somewhere. No doubt it's a quail. I'll go find the last room quickly as I can. My mission here is to get everyone out alive after all. And your status as a hero or justice does give you a better chance at spot checks than either of us. You will finish the search from rescue. I'll collab with some sentences of king, and Nageki will destroy the lighthouse. It's the perfect plan. Try not to hurt him too badly, Mrs. Saka. He started it! I was hoping to enjoy a reunion a little more, but we'll have plenty of time for that after we wake up. The king isn't going to be like anything we've fought before, one of me. We certainly won't be eager to let you pass. But we're low on time. This is the best way. Don't worry, Yuya. Nothing can stand before Nageki and me. Ours is a march of destruction, and no tender grasses sprout in the charred trail we leave. Speak for yourself. Mr. Sakazaki, Tori is blind, and if he's alone, he may be spared. Please, help him. Of course. Leave it to me. Back to the mission, then. I do. I'm just checking chat. Gotta pull up my phone for that part, so it's gonna take me a little while. And as for us, into the Hall of the King. It's the Mountain King, Dangus. Nope, still nothing in chat. Coming through. Stormtrooper Captain Hannah has arrived. You invited us here, and you've come. Want to talk? His Royal Highness the King. Hello, I'm the King. You rotten royal rapscallion. Your silly fanfare and formal greeting won't help you now. The King asked, why do you look so angry? The King is scared. The King does not understand. The King does not understand. The King does not understand if they see me cry. Your Majesty, we didn't come here to make you cry. Please listen to what we have to say. You won't get anywhere talking to him, Nageki. He belongs in a mental institution. He hasn't listened to anything we've said so far anyway. Come on, let's beat him up already. Mrs. Saka, please. Nageki glares at me. I guess he's right. Her opponent is the undead lord of a dead kingdom. Maybe if we talk for a little bit, we'll find out something useful. Who are you? The king is the king. I know that. And it's not what I'm asking. The migrant said that this is a place where the souls of the dead would wash out. Souls of the dead who've gone astray, that is. Said that this false star grows by attracting those souls with its light. Were you the one who created this star? If you did, why? Why did you try to trap more people here? Because it is safe here. It's safe? This place is fake, it's a sham. This place is the danger. I don't think the king is evil. Sometimes he doesn't seem like anything but evil. No. The king just thinks a little differently than we do. He's doing all this because he thinks he's helping people. Isn't that right? Of course. The king always acts for the good of his people at heart. His idea of what's good is too far away from ours, Nageki. That may be true. But I still want to figure out his motives. It's not very likely, but if we can persuade him without using force, we should. Tell me, Your Majesty, where did you come from? It was already dark out when I woke. What time is it? It must be past 6. Well, I feel like I had a report to do today. Which one was it? Classics? Or maybe German Lit? Whatever. I gave up on both of them ages ago. I don't want to go out. Where did I go wrong? Was it when I took the gap year, or when I settled for a safety school? No, it must have been a long time before that. The days go by and I do nothing. I wrap myself up in blankets and never go outside. I hate myself, and I hate myself at night here. Sleep until morning, sleep until noon, and doze through the evening, and wake up at night. First, I would write every day. Not quite a journal, and not quite poetry, but writing. I didn't hate writing. One day even that was too much trouble. God, stop calling me out for depression. Life was always boring. I never had friends. Nothing good ever happened to me. Whenever I would go outside, everybody else would sneer and laugh at me. The world turned its thorny, unkind back on me. Can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm trash. I've never really taken care of myself. I'd be useless at work if I had a job. I have no redeeming qualities. I think I would be better off dead. My bed is a cocoon protecting me. I want to go back to the shell I hatched from. I want to go back to when I was a yolk floating around in an egg so I can rot and die before I hatch. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I can't take this anymore. Why do I have to live and study and work? Why do I have to deal with other people? Working hard has never got me anything. Birds had it so much easier decades ago. They were born, ate, flew, slept, and never had to think about any of this. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. But I don't have the courage. I don't like pain. I don't want to suffer. Someone help me. And just when it was at the most painful, when I had sunk so far into my depression that I could sink no further, the gods heard my wish and granted it. A friend. My only friend. I was useless to myself and everyone else, but the gods still showed kindness to me. He was just so nice. He was bright and cheerful, unlike mine. And he wasn't just a coloration, he was my opposite in every way. He was earnest, smart, he didn't mumble when he talked, but despite all that, he understood me, more than anyone else in the world. It must be hard for you. I know how it feels. It's painful. It's not your fault. Society is always telling us to do this, do that. It's like we're being held at gunpoint. I hate it all too, just like you, right? He alone understood me, and I alone understood him. We were alone, the two of us, in the world. The time we had together was the warmest and sweetest of my life. Only it would go on forever. And one day you said to me, let's make it go on forever. Come on, let's die together. It'd be scary if we're together. Are you serious? Of course I am. I've never lied to you, have I? He was kind to me right until the end. One night you came home with a bag full of medicine. Medicine to wash us away without pain forever. Let's go somewhere far away. Somewhere where we're completely alone, just the two of us. Where no one can bother us and no one will find us. Jeez, okay. I should probably put a suicide warning on this stream. Thanks, game. We left on our final journey and we took the medicine. I'm getting tired. I feel so peaceful holding your wing like this. We should have done this a long time ago. My pulse and breathing are dropping steadily, almost to the end. Yep. Just us at the end of the world. Time to say goodbye to this awful world together. I guess you're right. I was thinking it was about time I said goodbye to you. He softly stands up, his warm wing leaves mine. He steps calmly away. He reaches into my bag, takes out the key to room 701, my wallet, my ID. What? I reach out. I can't move. Goodbye. This is as far as I take you. But you say you leave this awful world behind with me. Yes, and what an awful world it is. But I still have things I need to do in it. No, I don't want to die. No, I don't want to. I don't. It's too late for that now. How many times have you told me that you wanted to die? You never really wanted to die, but you had to. People like you were just a bother. Hanging around complaining and getting in the way. What an awful world. It wasn't my fault. Why do you have to kill me? Come on, please. This isn't right. You're right. I never really did want to die. It wasn't me. It was society did this to me. It wasn't me. It was everyone else around me. Society, you say? Help me, please. Call an ambulance. Come on, please. It won't come. This is the end of the world, and it belongs to you and me alone. I don't want to die. I'm scared. I don't. Why are you doing this to me? You wished for death, and I helped you to it. That's all there is to say. Please, try not to throw up. It'll only hurt you more. Someone help me. One sec, I gotta take a moment to change the freaking... Oh my gosh, I have to go add a freaking suicide warning to this stream now. Thanks. Where is the place for the description for things? Found it. Oh, good. I'm sorry about that. That was important. It had to be in there because I like people being safe when they're watching my stream. Is the thing back up? Let's check if the thing is back up. I gotta wait for the stream to be back so I can actually make sure I'm doing things. God, I hate that little pause. But yes, okay, sorry, that's awful. I hate doing that. Let's go. King's Picture Book. Once there was a poor little quail. One day the quail was tricked by a bad bird and killed. Quail was put on the train through the night sky along with all his other birds who died. Where's the train going? It must be a terrible place at the end of the line. Quail was so scared and so afraid, and it thought its little heart would burst. But the train stopped for a little while. Apparently even collected trains have to wait for signals. Quail was too scared to stay on the train, so it drove off. There was a dark room there. There's nothing in it but a chair and a little candle. There's no one else there. Quail sat on the chair and cried. Why did this happen? He was betrayed by its friend and forced onto a strange train. What would happen next? Quail thought and made a station. And maybe if there's a station, someone will come by to play. Quail made a station and lit the candle and waited. Time passed, birds came, the dark room became a beautiful kingdom. The candle became a grand lighthouse. The chair became a royal throne, and the quail became the king. Those who came to the kingdom became one with the king. The king is all in all, the king, no one's hurt, no one has any sad thoughts. Birds of hope they lived happily ever after. How nice, very nice. Happiness is here, happiness and nothing else. The king thought, if everyone is one, no one will be afraid. Little by little, the king told everyone else on the holiday star. Now we are one. I don't feel like I understand you at all, even after that huge monologue. He's lonely, so he wants friends. But he doesn't want his friends to quarrel, so he absorbs them all. Quite a storyteller, Your Highness, to use a few hundred lines to express what I did in just 3. In other words, this whole place is basically a cult of loneliness and crazy peer pressure. Okay, objection, that's not what a cult is like. I know this because I'm studying them, because I'm a freaking weirdo like that, but not a cult. What's good about having everyone together, Mr. King? No one gets to play their own part. If Focus-on was here, he'd say something like, everything is different, everyone is different, and everyone is good, Mr. King. And then he'd slap you. Even now that you're the king, you're still just a small, frightened foil. Your hand in your shell, and now you're safe in your own private kingdom. Suppose you're right. If everyone's one, no one gets hurt. But there's no one on this big star but you, Your Majesty. As long as you stay here, you'll be alone. The king said it's not the king's fault. The king was not the only one who wished for this. All who came here have accepted it gladly. Even the ones like you who were angry at first. In 2 days, you'll be the king's best friend. You were the ones who were wrong. It was you who are wrong. You're not right. Wow. The king and that king and this king and all these kings are so happy. But you want to hurt the king and this king and that king. Everyone has to be good on the start. If we all not one, someone will surely hurt someone else. The king said, let us become happy together. I've rechecked everywhere I went, but I haven't seen any other doors. One hallway from start to finish. Looks like this path must be hidden too well for the naked eye to see. The last room should be where I find Professor Naki. Wait, didn't Hannah say you would Itori need Nemo in this world? Anyway, there should be a quail here somewhere, but he's been signaled out before treatment. Did you really have to hide him away like this, Your Majesty? Huh? Voice echoes faintly in the dark corridor. One of the king's underlings? I don't see it anywhere. JB, 2. One moment, I have to go on complete silence real quick, so, it'll just take me a moment. I'll turn this down. Okay, I'm back. Sorry if this is a bit weird when it comes to the volume for a bit. I have a thing that's happening. Real life stuff. Okay, it's dinner, let's be honest. And therefore I might have to go really, really, really soon. But, I mean, right now would probably be the best time to just go. So therefore, y'all get to see me saving. And for that, I'll tell you outright, this is where we stop for now. I've had a great time. I've basically almost cried because everything that Ryuta said is basically my exact worries about my friends. Because, well, people do tend to leave me. I'm forgettable. I'm me. The other part of it is like, well, what was it? Like, just everything about, like, yeah, people tend to leave, people forget, they go away, they move on. That happens a lot with me. I've got a lot of friends who did that. That's life, ain't it? People move on, people continue on, and you just have to keep going, because that's life. Oh, goodness gracious, goodness, why do I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit that button. But the thing is, well, even if things happen, life goes on. Life hurts. Life makes us all worried. It makes us all feel weird. And we all think, hey, why does this happen to me? But at the same time, you know what? We're all human. We're all alive. We're all people. And in the end, we all can't, okay, let's be honest, we all can't just all be nice to each other. Them's just the facts. We can't just all be the best people we can be. Because we know that's hard. We know that's impossible. But at the same time, we can at least be good people. And that's sometimes the best we can be, you know? Just be the best you. And personally, that's all I hope for with you guys. So for now, I must go, but make sure to treat others kindly. Feel free to drop jokes in the comments about me being like the king and that I made my own kingdom. Haha, you were alone and afraid of people leaving, so you made your own kingdom, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That's why I'm called Angst now. But, well, with that, I shall be off. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Probably tomorrow, because I want to finish that episode real bad. See ya!